Spiritual Center presents How to Spot a Toxic Friend. 12 Signs You Should Watch Out For. Toxic relationships can be found in all areas of our lives, including among our closest friends. It can be especially difficult to recognize the signs of a toxic friendship when we are emotionally invested. However, it is essential to assess whether this friendship is worth maintaining. Sometimes it is necessary to distance ourselves or end a toxic friendship in order to preserve our emotional well-being. It is crucial to surround ourselves with positive and caring people who are genuinely supportive. By eliminating toxic relationships from our lives, we create space for our personal growth. When we're caught up in a toxic friendship, it can be helpful to think about the impact it's having on our mental and emotional health. Healthy friendships should be based on mutual respect, trust, and mutual support. If a friendship hurts our self-esteem, constantly puts us down, or makes us feel bad about ourselves, it's essential to consider whether it's worth continuing the relationship. Making the decision to end a toxic friendship can be difficult, but it's an important step in maintaining our well-being. By surrounding ourselves with positive and caring people, we boost our self-esteem, increase our happiness, and create an environment conducive to our personal growth. Remember that you deserve to be surrounded by healthy relationships that support you and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Without further ado, here are some of the most common signs and behaviors of a toxic friend. Number 1. If you find yourself constantly facing criticism from your friends, it's important to distinguish between constructive criticism and gratuitous, mean remarks. In a healthy friendship relationship, it is crucial that your friends can express their concerns or comments in a respectful and caring way. Constructive criticism aims to help you improve and grow. It is formulated in a respectful manner, with positive intentions, and aims to give you advice or suggestions for your personal development. A true friend who offers constructive criticism sincerely seeks to help you grow and support you in your endeavors. In contrast, a toxic friend often stands out for their hurtful comments and constant judgmental attitude. He may seek to put you down, or make you feel bad in an effort to satisfy his own insecurities. His intention is not to help you, but rather to hurt you emotionally. It is important to recognize the signs of a toxic friendship and to distance yourself from these harmful relationships. True friends should be sources of support and encouragement, not belittlers. Remember that you deserve to be surrounded by positive people who truly appreciate you and who support you in your personal development. Number 2. In a healthy friendship, equality, mutual respect, and the ability to compromise are essential. However, if you have a friend who constantly seeks to dominate conversations and ignore your opinions, feelings, and needs, this may indicate a toxic dynamic within your friendship. Balanced communication plays a crucial role in a healthy friendship. Both parties must be willing to actively listen to each other, respect each other's points of view, and be open to discussion and compromise. If your friend monopolizes the conversation, does not allow you to express yourself, and expects everything to go according to his wishes, this creates an imbalance in the relationship. Also, if your friend reacts angrily or makes you feel guilty when you express your own opinions or wish to make decisions independently, it may be a sign of a manipulative friendship. True friendship should never make you feel guilty for having your own opinion or making independent decisions. It's important to remember that your voice matters and that your needs and preferences are just as important as your friends'. If you find yourself in a friendship where your friend constantly monopolizes the conversation and refuses to consider your perspectives, it is essential to challenge this dynamic and seek relationships where you are valued and respected. Healthy friendships are based on mutual exchange, active listening, and respect for individual opinions and decisions. Number 3. The ability to own up to mistakes, apologize, and make amends when you hurt or offend the other person is an essential component of a healthy friendship. However, if your friend consistently refuses to acknowledge their wrongdoings and apologize, this may be a sign of toxicity in your friendship. A mature, respectful person will be willing to listen to your concerns, reflect on their own actions, and acknowledge their mistakes. She will be open to discussion, introspection, and constructive conflict resolution. However, if your friend is stubborn, defensive, or outright unapologetic, it could be a sign of manipulation, selfishness, or an inability to take responsibility for their actions. In a healthy friendship, both parties must be able to show emotional maturity and work through problems constructively. When a friend does not recognize their mistakes, it can create an imbalance in the relationship. Sincere apologies and willingness to improve are signs of mutual respect and personal growth. If your friend persists in refusing to acknowledge their wrongdoing, it can be detrimental to your emotional well-being and the health of your friendship. It is important to communicate openly with your friend and express your feelings about this situation. An honest discussion can help clarify mutual expectations and find solutions. However, if your friend continues to deny their mistakes and refuse to take responsibility, it may be necessary to reconsider that friendship and surround yourself with people who are willing to own up to their actions and grow together into a healthy relationship. Number 4, friends can sometimes tease and have fun together, but it's important to distinguish between friendly banter and rude or offensive behavior. Ask yourself the following questions about your friend. Does he insult you? Does he make you uncomfortable in front of others? Does he make fun of you to make you feel inferior? Is he making fun of you by attacking your personality and your identity? Does he make offensive jokes about you? If you answered yes to any of these questions, it may be a sign that you are in a toxic friendship. A true friend will never try to humiliate you or disrespect you. A healthy friendship is based on mutual respect and consideration of each other's feelings. Insults, cruel teasing and offensive jokes are not appropriate behaviors in a balanced friendship. These attitudes can negatively impact your self-esteem and emotional well-being. It's important to surround yourself with people who respect you, support you, and treat you with kindness and courtesy. If you regularly experience rudeness or disrespectful behavior from your friend, it may be necessary to reconsider that relationship and seek out more healthy and fulfilling friendships. Remember that you deserve to be around people who value you and treat you with respect. Number 5, emotional investment and effort must be mutual in a healthy friendship. If you constantly find yourself taking the initiative, planning meetings and nurturing the relationship, it can indicate an imbalance and potentially a toxic friendship. True friends care about you and show a genuine interest in your well-being. They find time for you, even when they're busy, and look for ways to stay connected, even from a distance. They show commitment and an active presence in the relationship. However, if you feel like the friendship is all about your efforts and your friend is making no effort to maintain the relationship, it may be a sign that this friendship is not mutually beneficial. A balanced friendship requires both parties to invest and take initiatives to maintain the bond. If you constantly feel neglected or your efforts are not reciprocated, it is important to reflect on the value of this friendship for your well-being. A healthy friendship is built on emotional reciprocity and mutual support. It's essential to surround yourself with friends who show genuine interest in you, find time for you, and actively share your life. If you find that your friend never reaches out, makes an effort to maintain the relationship, and shows no real commitment, it may be necessary to reconsider that friendship and seek relationships where your presence and investment are appreciated and valued. Remember that you deserve to be around people who invest in the relationship in a balanced way and contribute to your emotional well-being. Number 6, true friends remember you not only when it is beneficial to them, but also in good times and in bad times. In a healthy friendship, it is essential that efforts, support and emotional investment are mutual. However, if you find yourself in a dynamic where you are constantly giving and your friend is taking and never giving back, it can be a sign of a toxic, one-sided friendship. True friends are there to support you, listen to you, and be there for you when you need them. They are ready to support you in good times and bad, without expecting anything in return. A balanced friendship is based on mutual respect and appreciation of the other as a person, and not just for what they can bring. However, if your friend only seems to contact you when they need something or when they are having trouble, but are rarely available when you need them, it may be a sign of manipulation and selfishness in the relationship. Friendship. It's important to recognize your own worth and surround yourself with friends who respect and appreciate you for who you are, not just what you can give them. Remember that you deserve reciprocal friendships, where listening, support and emotional engagement are shared in a balanced way. If you constantly feel used or neglected in a friendship, it is essential to reconsider that relationship and seek out friendships where your presence and your needs are authentically taken into account. Number 7, if you feel stress, tightness, or discomfort when you are in the company of your friend, it is crucial to take these feelings into consideration and evaluate them carefully. Your emotional well-being should be a priority. When you feel like you have to walk on eggshells to avoid conflict with your friend, it can be indicative of an environment where your freedom of expression is limited and you don't feel safe to be yourself. Such a dynamic can be exhausting and not conducive to a healthy and balanced relationship. If your friend often reacts angrily when they disagree with you or downplays your feelings, these behaviors can be very upsetting to your emotional well-being. Additionally, constant negativity on your friend's part can contribute to feelings of emotional emptiness and exhaustion. True friends should be a source of support, positivity, and inspiration in your life. It's important to listen to your intuition and recognize the signs of manipulation or a toxic relationship. You deserve to be surrounded by people who respect you, support you, and allow you to thrive as an individual. If a friendship is emotionally draining or manipulating you, it's essential to take a step back, reevaluate the relationship, and seek out healthy friendships that nurture your well-being and personal growth. Number 8, in a healthy friendship, your friends should rejoice in your successes and be there to support you in times of joy. However, if you feel that your friend shows no enthusiasm when something positive happens to you, quickly changes the subject, or makes mean comments, it could be a sign of a toxic friendship. A true friend will be genuinely happy for you when you experience moments of happiness and success. He will share your enthusiasm, congratulate you and support you in your accomplishments. He should never try to downplay your accomplishments or sabotage your happiness with derogatory comments or malicious actions. The lack of support from a friend can have a significant impact on your self-esteem and emotional well-being. It's important to be surrounded by people who believe in you, encourage you, and inspire you to achieve your goals. If your friend can't share your happiness and isn't supportive of your successes, it may be necessary to reevaluate the nature of that friendship. Look for friends who rejoice in your successes, encourage you in your ambitions, and offer sincere support in all facets of your life. You deserve positive, caring relationships that help you thrive and reach your full potential. Number 9. Envy can sometimes show up in any relationship, including friendships. However, when this envy turns into bitterness, toxic behaviors, and negative comparisons from your friend, it can have a detrimental impact on your friendship. A true friendship is based on mutual support, celebration of successes, and the ability to rejoice in each other's happiness and success. When you share your accomplishments with a friend, you deserve to be supported, praised, and encouraged, rather than mocked or hurtfully compared. If your friend can't sincerely rejoice in your successes, refuse to congratulate you, or choose to compare themselves to you in an unhealthy way, it can be deeply disappointing and hurtful. You deserve to be surrounded by friends who truly support and encourage you. Excessive and unhealthy envy in a friendship can create a climate of toxic competition and constant dissatisfaction. It can hurt your self-esteem and your ability to share your joys and successes with your friend. It is important to recognize that envy is not a solid foundation for a healthy and fulfilling friendship. If you find yourself in a friendship where envy of your friend is pervasive and destructive, it may be necessary to reassess the nature of that relationship. Look for friends who are able to sincerely rejoice in your successes, who encourage you in your aspirations, and who support you wholeheartedly. You deserve positive friendships that promote personal growth and emotional well-being. Number 10. They compete with you. Healthy friendly competition can be motivating and stimulating, and it's natural to have a certain amount of competitiveness between friends. However, it is essential that this competition remains friendly and does not become harmful for the relationship. If you have a friend who is constantly striving to outdo you, downplaying your accomplishments, or making you feel like what you've accomplished is unimportant compared to them, this may be a sign of a toxic friendship. When friendship becomes a constant competition, it creates a dynamic where you are constantly under pressure to prove your worth or where your friend tries to put you down to feel superior. This situation can be exhausting and detrimental to your self-esteem. A healthy friendship should be based on cooperation, mutual encouragement, and mutual support. Your friends should be your allies, not your rivals. They should rejoice in your successes and inspire you to achieve your own goals. When you share your accomplishments with a true friend, they should be able to celebrate with you without feeling threatened or trying to outdo you. If you find yourself in constant competition with your friend, it may be necessary to reevaluate the nature of this relationship. A toxic friendship based on constant rivalry can negatively impact your emotional well-being and self-confidence. Surround yourself with friends who genuinely support you, celebrate your successes, and encourage you to grow. You deserve positive relationships that promote your personal growth and happiness. Number 11. They're talking behind your back. Constant gossip and the betrayal of trust can have an extremely detrimental impact on a friendship. Trust is one of the fundamental pillars of a healthy relationship, and when a friend talks behind your back, shares secrets, or betrays you in some way, it reveals a toxic friendship. A true friend respects you and never divulges personal information that should be kept private. He is honest, loyal, and genuinely cares about your well-being. The betrayal of trust, whether through lies, gossip, or more serious betrayals, demonstrates that this friend does not put your best interests first. In a healthy friendship, it is essential to feel safe to share your thoughts, your emotions, and your most intimate secrets. When a friend talks behind your back, it creates an atmosphere of mistrust and vulnerability. You deserve to be surrounded by friends who respect your privacy and are trustworthy. If you find out your friend is talking behind your back, it's important to take a step back and think about the nature of that friendship. The betrayal of trust can be deeply hurtful and can jeopardize the stability of the relationship. It is essential to surround yourself with people who are sincere, respectful, and able to maintain the confidentiality of the information shared. If you find yourself in a friendship where betrayal of trust is common, it may be necessary to reevaluate that relationship. Don't be afraid to walk away from a toxic friendship and seek healthier, nurturing relationships where trust is preserved and respected. Number 12. They don't respect your boundaries. Establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries is essential to maintaining a healthy and respectful friendship. Everyone has the right to have their own limits and to communicate them clearly to their friends. In a healthy friendship, friends respect and honor each other's boundaries. They understand that each individual has their own preferences, comfort zones, and personal limitations. However, if you have a friend who doesn't respect your boundaries and keeps pushing you to do things you don't want to do, that may indicate toxic behavior. A true friend will listen to your preferences and respect your choices. When you express a no or disapproval, he will take your opinion into account and will not seek to make you feel uncomfortable or in danger. He shouldn't force you out of your comfort zone or into doing something that goes against your values or your well-being. Breaking boundaries can create feelings of discomfort, personal violation, and lack of trust in the friendship. If you find yourself in such a situation, it is important to clearly communicate your limits to your friend and to express your disagreement. If your friend does not show respect for your boundaries and persists in crossing the boundaries you have established, it may be necessary to reevaluate this relationship. Be mindful of your own needs and don't feel like you have to compromise your boundaries to maintain a toxic friendship. You deserve to be surrounded by friends who fully respect you and consider your individual limitations and preferences.